All right, let's go across to DD India's Narayan Singh is joining us live from the newsroom. We'll talk about India versus New Zealand test that is being played in Pune. Narayan, things are looking difficult for India. New Zealand have played well so far and India have made comebacks in the past after losing first test in the series. If you take the example of against Australia in 2017, there are a few other examples also. But talking about this particular test in Pune, any possibility of a comeback by India in Pune?
Abhishek, if you talk about the possibility, always there is a possibility in cricket till we can say that the day 4 or day 5, we can't say that India is out of the contest, but thing right now is not looking flowery for the Indian team as the lead of the New Zealand team is approaching 200, and it's going to be a Herculean task for the Indian team right here because they already lost the first test match against New Zealand, and losing this match could dent their chances in the WTC also. But the way they executed themselves, it is looking like that they forgot to play the spin. If you take a look, Mitchell Santner's record, he never went beyond 3 wickets in a single innings of the test cricket, and first time he took a fifer. So this shows that the Indian player could have spent some more time on the pitch. They could have struggled it out. They could have did something different. Take a look, the Virat Kohli, the way he was bowled by the Mitchell Santner. And if you take a look at the Virat Kohli's record against the spinning, it has been amplified post-COVID. And from the 20, if you take a look at his career graph, only 15 times he was bowled in his career, and 8 of them came after the COVID. So it shows that his, we can say, especially against the spinners, whether it is left arm or off spinner, it doesn't matter. So this is the problem. If you talk about Rohit Sharma too, he's also out of form. And last time you were blaming KL Rahul. He was everyone was there against him that he was the reason for India's defeat. But this time around, who should take the blame? This is the question here. So all in all, chances are there, but as the lead is approaching 200, it's going to be very difficult for the Indian team. And in their second inning, definitely first they have to erase the deficit, then they have to take the lead, and then they have to, we can say that's going to be very difficult for India. But the way in the past Indian team has done miracles, we can hope that once again for the Indian fans they can do that miracle here also.
Absolutely, like you said, cricket is a game of uncertainties. Anything can happen, but yes, as things stand, it's getting difficult for India. New Zealand are 183 for 4 in the second innings, and their lead has gone beyond 280, which is 286 to be precise. But Narayan, you spoke about WTC. How will the standings be in World Test Championship? What will be the permutations and combination if India lose this test match? And also if they lose this, they'll lose the test series also. India needed 5 wins from the remaining 7 matches to secure a spot in the WTC final before this test match.
Abhishek, this was, we can say, a very important series for the India, considering the chances for the World Test Championship final. Already India lost the first test match, and here New Zealand is, we can say that has taken a massive strides towards the unthinkable, unimaginable, towards the first series win on the Indian soil. And in the last 12 years, India never lost a series in India. So in that scenario, it's going to be difficult for India if you talk about the World Test Championship final. First of all, if India would have won all the 3 matches here, definitely then they need to win only 1 test match in the Bodo Gavaskar Trophy. That series is a 5-match series. Now, if here India loses this match, they need to win 5 matches, and at least we can say that 4 matches in the Bodo Gavaskar Trophy, which looks a Herculean task and unthinkable thing, winning 5 or 4 test matches in the Australian condition. India did that. They won the series in the past 2 consecutive series in the Australia, but winning 4 matches or 3 matches in Australia, definitely it is somewhat unthinkable in the world cricket. If we talk about the other team, South Africa, the way way they defeated Bangladesh in the Mirpur. They have just, we can say, changed the whole scenario of the WTC table. They have jumped to the 4th place, and their remaining matches are also not, we can say, that very easy. They will play the remaining 2 series against the teams like Sri Lanka and West Indies in their home conditions. So if they win their 5 remaining matches out of, we can say, the 4 remaining matches out of the 5, definitely they will book a ticket for the WTC final. And Australia also has a strong chance, because they will play 2 matches against Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka and 5 matches against India in the Border Gavaskar Trophy. They do have the chances, but if somehow Sri Lanka manages to defeat Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka, then the picture could be, we can say, the not so flowery for the Australian team also. So many more things will rely, we can say, the permutation and combination will depend on how other teams fare, how they play, all in all. But without relying on other teams, India need to win at least 4 matches, and 1 match they should end in a draw.
Okay, I mean, comparatively, you said South Africa, they have easy games also. Like you said, they have to play 1 game against Bangladesh in the series, and then they play home series against Sri Lanka, and then they play Pakistan in away series. But Narayan, last time India lost a test series at home was way back in 2012 against England. And we haven't lost a test series to New Zealand at home at all. Will be a big achievement for New Zealand if they manage to win this test series.
Definitely, as earlier I mentioned that New Zealand is to a massive stride towards something unthinkable, winning a test series in India, in Indian condition, and that too in a spinning track. And if you talk about their spinners, they don't have any world-class spinner like R. Ashwin, Jadeja, and even if you talk about Washington Sundar, the way he took 7 wickets in the first inning. So the thing is that here we have the batters, our Indian batters are not able to put up a fantastic show against the spinner. That is backfiring. Otherwise, we know that in the subcontinental pitches, the past generation of the Indian players, especially, we know how they batted on the rank turners and defeated the stronger teams of the world. Right now, this thing is lacking in this Indian team, how to cope up with these spinners, how to play against spin. So that is the case here. Otherwise, we can say that they have to apply themselves beautifully in the second innings if they want to remain in the series.
To give our viewers a latest update, Australia, in fact New Zealand, they have lost the 5th wicket in the form of Tom Latham. Now they are 183 for 5 and their lead is now 286. All right, Narayan, we'll leave it at that. Thank you for your inputs.